Hi Cancer, welcome to November 2018. It's showtime. The North Node moves into Cancer on November 6th. This is really big news. This is the setup of the new era that's being born now. And the North Node is going to be here all of next year, 2020, and the eclipses are going to follow this path as well. I believe you only have one eclipse next year, which is kind of interesting. There's 3 eclipses in Capricorn, so there's going to be a big focus on how you show up in the world, how you do relationships. All of it needs to change. Oh joy, right? The call is going out for you to go deeper into self. For all of us, Cancer is about how we nourish and nurture ourselves. And as women, we are so good at nurturing others, not so good at nurturing ourselves. So this is important now because the universe is asking for you to go deeper, go beyond your habit patterns, those ingrained habit patterns, and build a new you. This is about finding ways to nourish and nurture you that will help you for the rest of your life. I'm thinking of creating a course that's all about self-care. And, because I got sick when Venus went retrograde. And I got so sick, and it's like, my gosh, I worked so much that it got me. And then I thought, well, I can't be alone in this. I can't be the only one that does that to themselves, and I thought, I think it would be wonderful to create a course around that helps us take better care of ourselves, nourish ourselves, nurture ourselves better, practice what I call healthy selfishness or extreme self-care. And so, this is a really important time for you because, right after the first of the year, it's going to be showtime. And we're going to be, really moving forward with everything in Capricorn. And it's already starting. And the North Node has stepped into Cancer November 6th, so it's game on. And Uranus will step back into Aries very briefly from November 6th, and I think until March. I don't have it in front of me, but it's brief. And then you have the Scorpio new moon on the 7th, which is great for you. Scorpio is your sister sign, and it is in the fun part of your chart. It's in the area of creative self-expression, self-confidence, and Pluto's in harmony with this moon, which is great. Pluto is sextile the Scorpio new moon. Neptune is trying this new moon, which is excellent. And that can also help you in your personal development, in your self-care, in your confidence with yourself, in relationships, harmonizing in relationships as well. And that's good news. Jupiter enters Sagittarius on the 8th. Now that can improve your work. So Jupiter's going to be in Sag until November 2019, then it'll move into Capricorn. And in Sag, it's all about your health and your work habits. And this is about improving your work. So this is a sign that work will improve, health will get better. If there's been, health challenges, Jupiter can really make things better in that area for you, which is awesome. Now, a day to not make any decisions is the 16th. And that's because Venus stations direct, yay, and Mercury moves retrograde on that day. It's the last retrograde of the year, but it's just going to be a crazy day because when planets either start their retrograde or start to move forward, it's the craziest day for the planet. And we've got 2 in one day, very personal planets, Mercury and Venus. So with Venus stationing and moving direct and Mercury moving retrograde, just don't make any major decisions on the 16th. Wait until, that's a Friday, wait till like Sunday or Monday, and then make whatever decisions you were going to make before, first half of the month. If you can wait until that following Monday to make those choices. And the sun will enter Sagittarius on the 22nd. And now that's bringing the focus again to the work, the health, lifestyle, your diet, your psychological diet, your emotional diet, how you feed yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. Big focus here with you on nurturing you, seeking new ways to nurture you, seeking new ways to, take care of your health and your self-care, really stepping it up. And then the Gemini full moon is on the 23rd. And Gemini, brings the focus to behind the scenes and meditation, completing things, finishing things up. Also, how you get in your own way. Now, this is a very fun moon because it has Jupiter coupled with the sun and Mercury opposing the moon, which is really positive and fun and optimistic, lighthearted. Mars is in Pisces, T-squaring it, which is going to put it over the top. So we could see a lot of egos running around. We could see, people doing daredevil stunts. Not the best energy to do that because it's very easy to overdo things, overload yourself, overcommit yourself. Now this is happening right at Thanksgiving here in the States. So if you are responsible for the family and the meal, you really want to plan it out because you could find yourself overdoing things, overcommitting yourself, exhausted. So be aware that there is this tendency now with Jupiter and Sag and being present at the Gemini moon, which falls on that Friday, that you could find yourself just biting off more than you can chew. And you're not supposed to be doing that now. The North Node is in Cancer. The eclipses are going to be in Cancer and Capricorn. And so, just because you've taken that role, that doesn't mean you have to do it. And, I know it's challenging to delegate, especially when you can do things better than others. Like I have someone clean for me, and I'm a clean freak. Well, not a freak. I like things really clean. And so no one can clean as good as me, right? But you can't do everything yourself. And so let others cook the meal. Let others contribute. Let others decorate. Let others do the shopping. Let others help you. Don't feel that you have to do it because you're the best cook or you're the best shopper or don't let you get caught up in that, because that's kind of the role that you're being moved out of with the North Node now and the eclipses bringing you into this new era and this new life that you're reincarnating into. And so, you don't want to, find yourself exhausted or getting the flu because you have been doing too much. And that is the challenge with this, because it gives us this false sense of security that, oh, everything's fabulous, and I can eat as much as I want and drink as much as I want, and I can no, you don't want to do that. You definitely want to limit yourself and limit what you're taking in and limit what you are agreeing to do. It is a fun energy. It's an optimistic energy. We just have to be careful with it. Now, Mars in Pisces is very good for you because that is a really solid energy for you to, if you're thinking about taking a class or taking a vacation, traveling, this is a good time for you to do it. It's a good time to take a vacation here in November. very positive for you. Pisces is your sister sign, and so it's like a grand water trine, especially at the time of the Scorpio new moon with Neptune in Pisces, Sun and Moon in Scorpio, and your planets in Cancer. So that is a very positive energy for you, very flowing, strong energy for you. But it really is about your personal development is what's happening here with this North Node in Cancer, and then the eclipses happening starting next year is all about, your personal development. So often we're so focused outside. We're looking at the world. We're looking at other people. We're looking at our relationships. This is about you. The North Node is in Cancer. You. It's about what you need. It's about your soul development. It's about your personal development. It's about, handling your next steps. It's time to get a handle on your next steps. What are your next steps? And you can even feel at this Gemini full moon that it's the first rung on the ladder. It's like, okay, I'm in this new thing now, because it's right at the beginning. It's at not even 1 degree Sagittarius, 1 degree Gemini. It's like you could feel like you're right at that first rung on the ladder, on a whole new ladder. Right at that first rung, you're right at the beginning. And that's why it's all about this work going on inside of you, and time to really handle that. Focus on, well, what are my next steps? What do I want to do throughout the rest of this year, and especially after the first of the year, when all the planets are direct, January 6th through March 5th, that is a time to really start something new, launch something new, begin something new. And now is the time to really focus on what you need, really going deep inside of yourself, getting past the trained habit patterns that we can get stuck in, and really get to the core of self and what you need at this time on your journey, on your path for your development and success. And really think about how you nurture you, how you take care of you. This is a good time to do it. I do like both these moons. I do like the Scorpio moon, even though it requires us to go deep, dive deep, be reborn. And the Gemini moon, which is party time. Hey, let's have fun, let's celebrate, let's get together, and be optimistic about the future and where things are going. So both are very beneficial energies to be working with. And Neptune moving direct on the 24th, and the Sun coupled with Mercury and Jupiter on the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th, through the 27th. So right through almost the end of November. Very positive energy. We just have to be careful to not get caught up in the lies or inaccuracies, exaggerations that will be going around. And we want to be very clear ourselves too. With Mercury retrograde, it's very easy to speak and not have all the facts. So we want to make sure we're not giving miscommunications to others, that we are being very good at telling it like it is. So for those of you open for love, you do have that new start in the area of true love, romance, and it's a good moon, the Scorpio moon. We're still in the retrograde though, which keeps us pulled back into the past. So doesn't mean you can't get out and socialize and have some fun. Doesn't mean you can't meet someone. You can, right? You want to not make any commitments until after the 6th of December is best to do. But absolutely get out and have some fun this month. Take a vacation if you can, and enjoy. You know, Venus is being opposed by Uranus right at the end of the month, and so that could bring an exciting encounter. You know, for some it could be completing a relationship. And for those of you coupled, you know, this is a solid time, because I really like how the Pluto and the Scorpio energy is in harmony, and that can be beneficial for the relationship, the partnership, being supportive of each other, even creating opportunity with each other. But the North Node is in Cancer, which means the focus needs to be on you, not on the relationship, on you and what you need at this time. I'm not seeing any challenges with the money. I'm just not seeing a lot happening there, but I'm not seeing any challenges to it. Career, I'm not seeing a big focus there either. It's more, you know, things are going along, you know, work is good. There's just not a lot happening there. There's just a lot happening with you, your personal development. You know, you making the next steps in your life as to what you need and what's right for you. And spiritually, this is a time to really take time for your meditation, especially at that Gemini full moon. Take time to be quiet. Shut off the electronics. You know, get outside, get into nature, walk, listen, observe, and then the answers will come. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Cancer, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And I also have the Mercury retrograde cheat sheet for you. You can get that at my website. Just have to sign up for my email. So until next time, Cancer, time to get a handle on your next steps.